What is going on, everybody? Depraved Slasher here. We are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are
HellaDepraved.
And I promise you we don't wear the same clothes 2 days in a row. We're recording this a day in advance.
And I think G-Mo will understand because we're preparing for the release of Halloween Kills.
Yeah, so the plan tomorrow is to come home, just record 2 reactions, and we do 3 a day.
Right.
So this being the one guarantee that we know we're due every day was the obvious choice.
Right.
And then we'll record the mask drawing, and then whatever happens to pop up.
And then watch Halloween Kills.
Then we'll watch Halloween Kills from the comfort of our own bed on Peacock. Buck spending money.
That sounds so weird.
Like, I legit subscribe to Peacock
for this.
Just to watch this. I'll probably cancel it after.
Yes.
And I want you to understand, I spent $5.
A whole $5
to watch this movie.
Better be
while
good.
all of you are out there spending $16 to $30 depending on how many people you go with.
And guess what? We can drink what we want, smoke what we want, pause it when we want.
Right.
It's fantastic.
Anyways. I'm super excited for this. Although I'm also super sad.
I'm like, yeah, that's why I have sort of the attitude. It's bittersweet. This is the last one on this album, and it's been a great ride.
Just wish they were in flying cars. That'd be a fun ride.
Except for you're afraid of heights.
If there's flying cars, I'm pretty sure they should have the type of windows that show movies or tint out the outside.
Oh God, please don't. Tint out the outside is okay. I don't need any more moving pictures in a moving vehicle.
Right.
Like, that makes me car sick just thinking about it. I get really motion sick, which is why I'm not a gamer. Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
So with that being said, we're going to react to this. If you guys have already seen it, if not, click the link in the description below. Hop on over to all the things. Coming back. We say that because we're a commentary, reaction, breakdown, comedy channel. What that means is we will pause for any and or all of the above.
Correct.
So with that being said, it is time to slash it up and break it down. This is G-Mo Skee with Flying Cars.
All right. Is that anything like Flying Pigs?
Huh?
Is that anything like Flying Pigs? Flying Monkeys?
I hope not. All right, let's get it.
Flying cars. Flying cars. Flying cars. Flying cars. I'ma choose my words carefully, cause I don't wanna shit on nobody who showed me love and was helping me, especially my ninjas. We done been on great adventures, so it sucks to say I'm finished, but I ain't gonna play the victim. I wanna leave with respect instead of being upset, cause it was G that you let me even be on the set, knowing that I'm not the type the industry would accept. I seen some success, but now I think I'm leaving the nest in a flying car.
Woo! I think this is his goodbye to Twisted.
It is. It is. Now, I will give G-Mo mad respect for prefacing the whole thing with, I'm going to choose my words carefully, because I don't want to accidentally crap on anybody that was supporting me.
Right.
Because it takes that's a level of maturity that a lot of people don't have at this point, like thinking it through before saying anything. Because he's definitely angry. Just tone of his voice and everything. This was something that was rough.
Right.
Industry would accept. I seen some success, but now I think I'm leaving the nest in a flying car, driving far, hauling my ass. Look at my logo. G-Mo Skee is all that I have. If I neglect it, I might as well throw my heart in the trash. In this house of cards, a collapse that I started from scratch. But today I'm getting this right. Fix jumper cables and vice grips, a pipe wrench, and I don't mind this suspended license. I'm finna drive it, and if you think that I'm a flight risk, you better lay some fucking spike strips in the sky, bitch. Trying to put some gas.
The visual of that is fantastic. He's just like, you know what? No. Just no.
Fire.
I like that he's like, you know what? I will do a bang-up job of it if I have to. But I will do it.
Right.
Like, I'm back to where I started, which is me, myself, and I. And
Me, myself, and I.
yeah. And I've built this up, and sure, being on a label for a period of time helped me out, but I'm not going to let what I have built be destroyed simply because of what has occurred.
Right.
Yeah.
Flight risk, you better lay some fucking spike strips in the sky, bitch. I'm trying to put some gas in this flying car. I'm trying to leave the clouds full of tire marks. And when it starts, I'ma fly out of here. You ain't gon' see me, I'ma leave the atmosphere. I'm trying to put some gas in this flying car. I'm trying to leave the clouds full of tire marks. And when it starts, I'ma fly out of here. You ain't gon' see me, I'ma leave the atmosphere. Yeah. Y'all wanna hear some crazy shit? 2 years ago on Christmas, this almost made me quit all my fucking streams. I found out I was making zip, and today it's fixed. But at the time I was major pissed. Had me feeling like they thought I was somebody they could pimp. That wasn't the case, my mind state would just make me flip. Wish I came to grips and tried to understand fully. Plus I was getting bullied for standing up to a bully. The room was thinner, they calling me coons and niggers. I went from being friendly with fans to rude and bitter. I wanna leave it all behind me, as grimy as it might be. It takes hard to step down from this level that I've reached. But where the fuck are my keys? Cause I finally put enough gas inside this ride, and it's likely I'll take flight through the sky tonight, going 90 and disappear behind the dark clouds and the lightning. Trying to put some gas in this.
Woo! So,
Where do people get off thinking they can be bigoted and rude and still be fans? Like, I'm sorry, but just because you're a fan of somebody, you're obsessed with a celebrity, in no way means that they are your possession to do with as you please. And whenever we lost common sense and common respect for our fellow humans, which honestly, I don't think we've lost it. I think humanity sucks and we've never actually had it. It's been a thin, polite veneer
right.
this whole time. And he said for standing up against somebody who was a true bully. He was bullied for being against a bully.
I have a lot I can say. I don't know if I want to get into all of it because this is a conversation that I could drag out easily.
Oh, the two of us could.
For fucking hours.
And honestly, none of it is good against those so-called fans.
I'm actually wanting... I won't even get into that because it ain't about me. So, right. I had actually posted on Twitter not long ago that I feel like I'm getting to the point where I feel like social media almost should be outlawed.
Right.
And removed from the internet. Because
people aren't responsible enough for it?
All it is anymore
is a cesspool.
Is people making one ill-informed opinion or one wrong fact
and spreading it like
after another, and it spreads like fucking wildfire.
Right.
And then all of a sudden everybody believes something
that has no basis in truth.
No basis in truth.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, they feel free to be as bigoted, prejudiced, and judgmental as possible.
And they run around saying some of the most wild shit.
Right.
Like, honestly, most of us that grew up in the Xbox age should have known this shit was coming.
That's
the way it is now. If you grew up playing Xbox and spent any amount of time playing like Call of Duty or Halo on fucking line,
where you get 10-year-olds,
all these 8 and 9-year-olds that we heard saying they were gonna fuck our mom are now the same people we want to bitch slap through the internet.
Right.
And it sucks because honestly, it's a bunch of people that's never been punched in the fucking face, and you can tell.
Right. The kind of people who would bully someone for standing up against a bully.
Like.
Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah, I honestly am starting to think that we either need to majorly limit stuff, because I do see the plus side for social media. Don't get me wrong. Or we just need to start administering licenses for absolutely everything. Like, you have to pass a test to be able to be allowed to use whatever, not just social media.
Well, I'm about to a certain point where you should have a certain IQ.
No, that's part of the test.
Or thrown off the fucking Grand Canyon.
Won't sacrifice you to the old gods.
Right.
Maybe they will save the earth and reverse climate change and,
Like,
you know.
I need a Boondock Saints of stupid people. Like, the Boondock Saints would run around and kill people that deserved it because,
Right.
like, you know.
You know what? Maybe you should just, maybe G-Mo will hit you up in the DMs later. You know, like, he'll see this and he'll be like, you know.
No, because both
No.
him and I have kids.
I'm not saying the two of you. Like, I wouldn't post that. Like, this is a video. My IQ is higher than that. But you guys might have some ideas, is all
But
I'm
I'm just saying, we need a Boondock Saints of people that run around just killing dumb people.
that have no kids.
Like,
Because
they need to be able to
obviously
track
they
IP
don't wanna fuck their lives
addresses
up.
and walk up to the door and be like, oh, little Johnny, you're 10. Get off
Right.
with his head.
Off with their heads.
Put it in a Christmas present. Shove it under the tree.
Well, I mean, you want somebody to wake up next to it in bed.
I'm just,
Makes
I
an
don't know.
impression.
Fucking
Anyway,
stupid people.
You said, you know, anybody who played Xbox back then should have seen this coming. What is so sad is that it is also a reversal of any good that we so-called had done in terms of getting rid of prejudice, racism. And granted, I am under...
A certain president helped with that.
I'm under no delusion that we
Not that
had
we're in much better
actually
shape.
started to make progress in terms of eradicating it. Like, people are people and they suck. But it seems to be making a comeback in terms of people think it's okay to go ahead and use slurs and be bigoted. And it's just, it's disgusting, people. It's disgusting. And I'm really sorry. I'm just sorry. I mean, I don't know what else to say, especially when they were supposed to be fans. Like, can you imagine having fans and then they're the ones that gang up on you? And no wonder he became rude.
Right.
I would be a total cunt.
Oh, I know I would be. You should see some of the shit I've said to people in comment sections.
I mean, I think he just heard our whole tirade. You know, we just reacted to I don't fuck with it. Like, yeah, that would be on my shit list. That is shit I would not fuck with, and I honestly, it is like how he prefaced this whole thing. It's hard to realize that there are those people out there, and that changed your attitude towards your entire fan base. But it's that I have to protect my own self because I don't know which one of you fuckers is going to turn on me at any moment. So, like, why waste the headspace and everything to be friendly and super outgoing and do tons of meet and greets with the fans when at any moment...
I was going to say, it actually sounds like G went through a lot of the same things that, like, Hobson was going through back when he was with Funk Volume.
I have no idea what Hobson went through. I'm not up to date on.
Record label issues.
I'm just not up
Money
to date
issues.
on that. Yeah, the like not getting paid for his streams and stuff. That's some kind of bull
Bullshit.
hockey. Yeah.
All right, let's wrap it up.
And disappear behind the dark clouds and the lightning. Trying to put some gas in this flying car. Trying to leave the clouds full of tire marks. When it starts, I'ma fly out of here. You ain't gon' see me. I'ma lead the atmosphere. Trying to put some gas in this flying car. Trying to leave the clouds full of tire marks. When it starts, I'ma fly out of here. You ain't gon' see me. I'ma lead the atmosphere.
I love the mental image of G-Mo doing fucking wheelies. Like, just hitting the gas in the clouds. Just out of there. You know, that would be fantastic. Plumes of
Clouds.
smoke coming out of the, you know, exhaust pipe. I don't know. He probably needs a lift kit for that car, too. Like, I could definitely see some of that, like, once he's made it where he's going, you know. Anyway,
I actually, so I feel like G-Mo did something that a lot of the old school, early to mid 2000s artists did that I absolutely love.
Yep. I was going to comment.
End an album on one of two things. Either something super fucking depressing.
Well, they're normally depressing because they're incredibly personal.
Or personal.
Introspective, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it sucks that he had to go through the shit that he went through. No one should have to go through that shit.
I like that he did this particular one, even though it's more of a angry sound to it versus like a depressing sound, which honestly would have been Brody, which he certainly could have, and I'm not saying skip the other songs, I'm saying he could have put that last because it was such a personal tribute type song. But I like that he ended with this because it's a new beginning. It's like this song, but also this album, he's closing that chapter in his life. And right. He has realized, you know, he got his streams fixed. He realized that he can still do this on his own because he started on his own. He's still independent. His name is his brand at this point. And it sounds like he's made peace with the fact that he did have supporters. And it was just a fucked up situation. And obviously there are some people that were haters. But it's that whole, he finally got some gas in his car and flew away from the storm because he was talking about the rain clouds and the thunder and everything. But is now, like, he was able to emotionally wrap all this up,
right,
deal with it, and set it aside and produce this album. So I think it's a fantastic track to end on. It really is.
Very much so.
Although, yes, nobody should have to deal with that kind of level of asinine humanity.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. All right. So
they get their pinky cards revoked.
I guess this is the end.
What are you doing?
Looking at things. There's a weird thing on the floor there. I think it was, I don't know what it is.
You're welcome for the ADHD moment.
And
coming to you from Depraved Slasher.
Our kitty's over there looking adorable.
We'd like to think the letter A.
Go look up Sesame Street. Shit is hilarious. Have you seen that?
I was going to say, also dyslexia.
Oh, no, we're definitely going to watch that after this is over. All right. That's some, like, old school, early 2000s shit. It's called Sesame Street. It
sounds familiar, actually.
It's basically like Big Bird, Kermit, and Elmo being high.
Oh, yes, I've seen it. I've seen it.
Fucking hilarious.
I've seen it, yeah.
Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
Oh, dear.
The number for today is...
Purple.
Bong. Sorry.
Some purple haze for you. All right.
Anyways.
We love you, G-Mo. We loved this. I cannot wait until you have new music. I know this was new, but, like, I'm impatient. I'm that kind of bitch. Plus, you know, at some point, we're going to meet you, and I'm going to raid your collection of, like, everything. All your collections. Shoes. Pop vinyl. Swords. It's happening. It's happening.
All right. So, with that being said, thank you, my lovely thief. If you guys like the video, slash that like button.
He has
subscribe.
the coolest fucking collections ever, and he
does.
said,
and he worked hard for it.
He said there's Alice in Wonderland stuff too. I will not take your stuff. I am not that kind of person.
She's not.
I will covet it endlessly, though.
Right.
Yes. So will he. So, you know.
At least the Freddy shoes.
Oh, Lord. You have not seen his swords then.
Freddy Krueger is my favorite horror movie.
No, I know, but you will die over his, like, mask collection and swords.
Fucking hope not.
Ugh. He's going to have a mini heart attack. Anyway,
I have
we love
one
you guys.
sword.
I know you do. He
And
has
yes,
many.
I pronounce it sword.
He has many.
W should not be silent.
We really need some more Sesame Street in your life. The actual Sesame Street, where you learn shit.
I don't care.
All right.
If you guys like the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, comment down below what did you think of... Huh?
Belowed?
Below.
Uh-huh.
And comment down below what did you think. Actually, I think I said below and then combined it with
A
what
D.
would. So below what did you think?
Right, okay. All right. That's some nice mumble rap for y'all.
Yep, I'm telling you.
It's a
all-round
mumble
star.
wrap up is what it is.
This is called... This is a mom. Fuck, I can't even fake it. Has to come natural. Comment down below what did you think of G-Mo Skee and Flying Cars. What did you think of this album? What do you think of how I pronounce the word sword? I mean, just let us know your opinions and thoughts on all the things.
As long as they're nothing of the sort that we just said is the filth of humanity. Because
Right.
honestly...
If you're coming in to tell me how you fucked my mom... I
Super
don't
sorry.
I don't, yeah. Nah. More power to you. Also, comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reacted to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter, if you want a quick response.
With that being said, we love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Ice 9 kills tomorrow.
Yes.
We'll see you there. Peace.
Purple.